We are starting a human design gene keys course study. Have you heard of this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Gene keys about human design.
Okay.
Yes.
So Gene Keys was born out of human design. Have you heard of Gene Keys or human design? Very surfacey. So I'm going to invite you to pull out your phones. I know we're in class, but if you don't have your chart, we do need a chart for this reading. So human design or Gene Keys, doesn't matter which one you choose. We will end up using both. But today we do Gene Keys, GENE keys.com, and pull up your free chart. You do need to know your birth date, time, and place. And so if you don't know time, we can muscle test or guess and then go from there. But I've done readings like identical twins, 9 minutes apart, and 9 minutes or 7?
We're only 6 minutes.
Oh, 6 minutes. I was thinking of.
The charts are super duper similar.
Only one thing is different.
One thing is different, isn't it? In the top where it's like
The arrows.
The arrows.
One of the arrows, they mirror each other. They're twins.
We're left and right handed.
Isn't that cute?
Oh, wow.
Is that wild?
What's your view?
And then my daughter's dating a man who was born the same day as she was, but 9 hours early, and they only have 4 differences on their chart. So like 9 hours, 7 minutes, the time on the day, really, the planets don't move a ton throughout the day. There's not a huge transits happening. So if you don't know time, we can do our best to guess, see if you can find it, but also just trust your intuition on what time you choose. My jacket's coming off already. This is my new, I went thrifting. All new digs. Wear it all. But okay, so human design. This is the book that I will be using as the resource. This Human Design by Chetan Parkin. I love this book. It's beautiful. It's easy. It's a really nice resource guide that I really love. And then the Gene Keys, I have both the blue and the white books. The blue one is Richard Rudd's transmission, his download from working with Ra Uru Hu, who created human design. So this is his transmission of each gate in human design, or as he calls them, the gene keys. Boop, boop, boop. The white book is his contemplation on the transmission. So this one is more poetry, fluid, beautiful, inspiring. This one's more the technical, what is this gene key? This one has the repressive and reactive natures. This one has the dilemma. They'll both be here in all classes. And then he has these teeny books. This one is the Golden Path sequence. We are going to be on this one for 4 months because we're going to spend a month in each gene key. Okay. So this, if you want to go along with the spheres of the gene keys, this is a good book, but we're also going to cover it here. So you can take pictures or look at this. And so we're going to do that. How are you ladies doing?
I think I just found where I'm supposed to be. So now you watch solutions.
I would get it again and then save it and put it in a folder in your phone under Human Design or Gene Keys or somewhere where you'll be able to find it easy. Or print it out. Like I've got mine printed out. I have a full book of my Human Design Gene Keys.
This is what I want, right? Are you the one that we got this summer?
That's the one.
We're gonna want both, right? Gene Keys and human design.
But I can tell you, based on your human design, your conscious sun, which is this very top right one up here, depending on, sometimes the unconscious is on this side, but the sun up here, this is your life's work on human design. Your conscious sun is your life's work. So up here, mine says 49.3. This is my Gene Keys life work, 49.3. You don't even really need. I've done a lot of the work. You don't really know all the things, but it's fun to know. If you like me,
one down.
My first one, top one on the right.
Okay.
On the right, that's the left. The black. Black is conscious, red is unconscious. So you're 43.4. Okay. How we doing? You got it? Okay, what's your top right number? 63.2. Here's journal and pens. Anybody else?
I don't think
How you doing, Lizzie?
Here.
You're doing great. That's 90% of the battle. Okay, yes, okay. So you're 54.1. That's your life. We're going to focus only on that sphere right now, 54.1. And so we can find where that is in human design. So, how we're going to start is I'm going to start by reading a little bit about the sphere, and I do want everyone to have the words of their gene keys. So, someone throw out their life's work number
60.
60. All right, so we know everybody what we've all got 58, 59, 60. So the shadow is limitation.
Yeah.
Damn it. The gift is realism, and the city is justice. And the repressive is unstructured, and the reactive is rigid.
Yeah, it's fun.
And then the dilemma of 60 is balance.
Balance. That's so funny. After my last 21 years of marriage, at the end, he's like, "What's wrong?" I'm like, "I need balance. I don't know." He's like, "What does that mean?" I'm like, "I don't know. I don't know what it means, but I need balance." Yeah, so that's what I was screaming at the end of my
Yes. Yeah. Dilemma is balance.
Yeah.
Okay, who's next? Who's got a gene key for me?
Is it 4?
Before
You're asking for
your life sort.
4.1.
We got
What is yours? I can tell you.
54. I've got it right here.
I can tell.
34. 54.
54 is right here.
Oh,
Greed, aspiration, and ascension. So greed is the shadow. Aspiration is the gift. Ascension is the city, and a city is SIDDHI. And the dilemma is egotism. The reactive nature is greedy. And the repressive nature is unambitious. Okay, 34. Christine?
Yes.
All right, force, strength, and majesty.
Are you wanting us to look at the full one or a different one?
The first one, the life work.
Well, like, it's giving me options, like
34.
different.
Oh, yeah. No, we're just looking at the golden path sequence activation. The trying is the dilemma. Trying. I'm trying so hard. Repressive nature is self-effacing. And the reactive is bullish. For a second, I thought it said bullshit.
What is the self?
Repressive. And reactive is bullish. All right, Isabel.
63.2.
63. Logic is the dilemma. Got that one right here. 63. All right, shadow is doubt. Gift is inquiry. Ooh, and we're even doing that today. We're gonna be doing lots of inquiry. City is truth. And the dilemma again, logic. The reactive, suspicion. And repressive is self-doubt. The others.
43.
Were you the same?
yeah. You guys were like a different line though.
Knowing is the dilemma. 43. All right. Wait, dilemma. Oh, that's 42. I'm like, wait, the wrong dilemma. All right. So the shadow is deafness. Gift is insight. And the city is epiphany.
And this is your both of your life work.
No, this is my radiance.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Epiphany. And the dilemma knowing.
The dilemma is knowing.
Uh-huh. Dilemma is knowing. The repressive nature is worried.
Uh-huh.
And the reactive, noisy.
And you can switch between the two, okay?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whether you take it in or you send it out. Reactive is sending it out, repressive is
I got
pulling.
my dilemma, my shadow, my gift, city, very impressive, and
Yep. Okay. Good job. All right. So so just need to know your shadow, gift, city, dilemma, reactive, repressive. You don't even need to know reactive and repressive. Just your shadow, gift, and city is really all you need to know.
I didn't get any,
Did I give them to you?
I got life's work, dilemma, self-facing, reactive.
Which number?
What, 34? Force, strength, and majesty.
Oh, that's what those are?
Yeah, your shadow is force, your gift is strength, and your city is majesty. And then reactive and repressive, yeah, it's just kind of fun to know. What they are, yeah, self-effacing and bullish. And then the dilemma. I give you the dilemma.
Yes,
Okay, cool. All right,
I didn't write those next to those, so
okay.
that's why.
All right, so the golden pathway is of your theme keys is the cross, the top two and the side two. Whoop, 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 right? And you end up going north, east, west, south. Whoop, 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 whoop. And this is your incarnation cross in human design. So this is where, like, if all you study are these four spheres your entire life, you will be worlds of beyond most people on this planet of knowing who you are and what you're here to do and how it shows up for you. The human design is based off of 5 different sciences: astrology, the Kabbalah, the chakra system, the hexagram, and the I Ching. So all of these ancient systems from different cultures around the world combine to make a map of you, literally, how you are designed, how you are meant to make decisions, how you are meant to interact with other people, your career, your how you think and work, and your health, your physical health, everything is in here. So people are like, well, good luck with kids. There's no, roadmap or blueprint. It's like, actually, there is. And this has helped me with my kids so much, knowing what my kids are, knowing how to work with them. Do you have kids? Yeah. So first, I'm going to do a real quick, yes, we're going to do that. I'm going to do a real quick overview of what the different human design, what are they called, you guys? Not profiles. We'll talk about profiles eventually. Manifestor, generator, projector, reflector.
Types, yes.
Types.
Yeah.
The type? Okay. Like, what's the word? Okay, we're going to talk about the different types first. Have you done your human design? You did your human design. Did you do Gene Keys or human design?
Gene.
Okay. Do you mind finding your human design now too? And any free chart will get you this. You can actually do it on my app if you want. And then I can send you the picture, screenshot it. This is, yeah. Here you go. If you don't mind, then I'll have it too. I'll know all about you, Lizzie. Okay. I'm gonna pull up a fun little.
My time, I think, is made up, but
That's cool.
it's what my mom told me, but I think she.
There's a way to do that.
Yeah.
There's a way to do
we can test it too. If it feels right, then it's
And
good.
did you put the city that you like, like that my family lived in? Because I was like born in the next town.
You put the town you were born in.
Yeah.
So if you were
Like the
born-
hospital, where the
Where the
hospital
hospital-
was?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't do that. So
If it's the next town over, it may not.
It may not.
It may not
It may
be.
not affect too much, but.
I'm gonna see, I'll just see what this is.
Share my, where do I go to share my screen here? I did make I have a PowerPoint presentation of some of the basics.
I guess I'll have to do my Unity card later.
All right. Do I want to go to the next? Here we go down here. I'm figuring this out, guys. Okay. All right, so get this where y'all can see a little bit. Once we get Lizzie's chart. And I did change this last minute, so sorry, on the website from now on, it will have all of the links to like get your charts and stuff in class, but once you have it once, you're set for this will just be the first class we have to do this in. And anytime someone comes new.
And this is the first, literally the first.
Mhm.
Procrastinating.
You know, it's just my design. Literally, I'm designed to just, yeah. Because I still struggle with it. Because I'm like, Jenny, get your shit together. It's like, why would I want my shit together? It's a pile of shit. I don't want it that organized. Let's let the shit go, and then just do what I want when it feels good. It's like, oh, it's a new moon.
Where do you want us to go to do, the other one?
Your human design. I have it. I'll send it to you.
How do I,
In the app.
you want me to get the chart or?
Yeah, yeah.
Get it.
Sure.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you can screenshot after, and then we'll text that to yourself. There you go. All right, and what are you, Isabeau? Did you say Manny Jen? Manifester. Okay, we have, Allie is also a manifester. All right, thank you. Okay, so there's in human design, there's aura types. That's what it's called. Aura types. There's 4 aura types. There's the manifester. This is Isabeau and Ellie. These guys are 5% of the population. Their aura is closed and repellent. These people are not here to ask permission. They are here to be the thought leaders. They have an inspired idea. Your job is to inform whoever it will be affecting and go. Do not ask permission. Do not stop at go to collect $200. You just fucking go. But make sure and tell people what you're doing. Otherwise, they're going to be really mad because whatever you do will make huge waves. And then you, and based on your authority, what is your authority? Emotional or splenic or something else?
I don't know how.
Can I see your chart? What's yours, Elle?
That's my one.
Your authority? Emotional or splenic?
I think emotional.
Emotional.
Wait, is it this or?
Yeah, okay, you're emotional. Yep, your emotional authority. Okay. Let's see, your splenic authority. Okay, all right, so with so manifestors inspired idea, inform, and go. When you're not living your design, you will experience anger beyond what anybody else knows what anger is. You're 5% of the population. Really, nobody knows how you feel anger but you guys. And it is intense. But when you're honoring your design, you're designed to be at peace. Literally, that's your design. You're designed to be at peace. So when you're feeling anger, that's a clue that you're not living your design. Okay, so it's a clue to be like, oh, hold on, where am I sabotaging or what's the word? Self-abandoning to please other people. Because you don't have a sacral power, sacral center, this is the sacral center right here. This guy, when it's not colored in, so projector, Lizzie, my manifestors and reflectors, we get energy from the generators and manifesting generators. So Sal and Christine. Unless, what are you? Are you going to be here doing your cosmic or conscious or subconscious?
I have my 3. Yeah,
You're like, I'm a little bit of all of them.
Yeah, she's like, it's actually really rare to express 3, but she's like, it comes along every once in a while. Of course, I just, I'm like, I just want simplicity.
Right? Yeah. So we don't have the sacral battery power. 70% of the population has the sacral center filled in, which means they wake up 100% battery charge and they have to use it throughout the day in a way that's aligned for them, in a way that's aligned. Otherwise, they will not sleep at night. Now, since we don't have this, we borrow it. We borrow it. We feel it when we're in public places. But it can, when we leave the energy of the generator or manifesting generator, we still kind of feel it's like the pan on the stove, right? The fire is the generator, but when the fire goes away, the pan is still hot. And we think we can still go and do all these things. That's when we burn out. So people with non-sacral, closed sacral or open sacral centers need a lot of alone time, a lot of space away from human people. Projectors need the most naps. Naps.
Oh,
Naps. And even just like getting horizontal for 10-15 minutes, just resets everything. So that's manifestors. So they're 5% of the population. They have the inspired idea and their job is to inform and go. Now, as they're going, the generators and manifesting generators are going to come and pick up where you are done. I think this is all the energy I have because manifestors have more energy than generators at the beginning of a project, but then they need deep, deep periods of rest, like long time away, not doing anything. And then until the next idea comes. And so you have to learn how to hand your projects and ideas and everything over to the generators and manifesting generators to finish. The generators have an open and manifesting generators have an open and enveloping aura, and their job is to respond to external stimulus. They can have an idea like, oh, I really want to go to Hawaii, but then they'll notice a billboard that says Hawaii, and they'll be like, their sacral is going to be, hi, Hawaii, or not Hawaii, or like, maybe I need more information, or it doesn't really matter. I do whatever you want. Or someone says something, or you see it in a book, or like there's external stuff that generators and manifesting generators respond to. Their not self theme is frustration. So when you're frustrated, you're not your design. You're not listening to your design. You're not following your true nature of things. And when you are, you're satisfied. Satisfaction is your thing. So live in so satisfied. I can get the satisfaction. Right? I mean, just change the words to the song. Okay, projectors. So these guys are 70% of the population. Projectors, generators, and manifesting generators. They're the world is geared towards these guys. That just do it, make your reality, all of that is really geared towards them. Everybody else, the rest of us, we're kind of figuring shit out on our own. So projectors, our aura is focusing and absorb. It is penetrating. It literally penetrates into people. And it can be really, really uncomfortable because we see everything. I see you. And so eye contact is really scary for people with us because oh, she sees me. I don't know if I can look at her. She sees me. But also eye contact is a form of invitation. So as projectors, we have to wait for the invitation. So manifestors inform. Generators, manifesting generators respond. Projectors, we have to be invited. We have to be recognized, seen for our wisdom, and waited for the, hey, what do you think about that? What would you do about that? What do you know about this? Like, and when we don't, when we're not invited and we tell them anyway, bitterness.
Mm.
That's our not self thing, bitterness. Because I knew, and if they would have just asked me, if they would have just listened to what I said. Is when we're not living our design. And then our natural like design is success. When we're waiting for the invitation, we recognize the invitation. And for us, you and me, we have to follow our emotional wave, which means you have to ride the emotional high and the low till you come to a state of neutrality and you, I'm good with either or, whatever, let's fucking go for it. Or the like, I'm in the high and I make a decision, then I hit a low and it's like, dude, I do not have the energy for that. Or like I'm in the low and it's like, no, there's no fucking way I'm doing that. And then I hit a high and it's like, I totally could have done that. Like, so you kind of have to ride the high and low of your emotion after being invited. But the invitation always comes from self first. I invite myself into my own work. I know who I am and I'm open to be seen, you know, like, and then I just wait for the right invitations. And sometimes I'm like, nope, not that one. You can say no to invitations, right? Invitations that feel aligned. And our job, projectors, is to guide the generators and manifesting generators in being more efficient with the work they're doing for the manifestors. So manifestors, thought leaders, initiators, generators, gens are the ones that get it going and get it finished. And then the projectors help guide them in how to be more efficient with their energy and effective. Because we see patterns, we see all the things. We're like, hey, if you just did, like, and probably if you've ever worked in your life, you're like, I did my work in 20 minutes and everyone's like 3 hours still going. And it's like, I'm not lazy, I'm just done. Like, what took you so long? Like, you know, like, but we also just need lots of rest. So I don't say anything. And and then reflector. So we're 20% of the population. 5, 70, 20, 1%. Is that, we're missing something. Or like 25%. I don't know. Fucking matter. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then reflectors, they're completely open. They have no defined centers. They're a lunar authority. They have to wait a whole lunar cycle before making a decision. This is my husband. They're very rare, 1% of the community. So if you meet a reflector, be very blessed that you get to be in their presence and ask them what they see. What do you see? Tell me what you see, because their job is to reflect the health of the entire community. That's all they do, is they observe and witness and show. So if your reflector is not healthy, then your community is not healthy. So, okay, then these are all of the different authorities. So emotional, we already talked about. You have to ride the high and the low. Who else is emotional? Christine, are you emotional? Or you're sacral? You're splenic? Or you, no, you're emotional.
I'm emotional.
You're emotional.
I think we decided that.
Yeah, I think you said.
Are you emotional or sacral?
sacral.
You're sacral. Okay, emotional, and you were
Mine's-
emotional.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you're splenic.
Yeah, but
Just
I don't know
kidding.
what that.
Okay, I'll tell you. I'll tell you here. Yeah. So yeah, sorry, Isabel, so you have to ride your high and low before you inform. So you get an inspired idea, then you have to ride the emotional high and the emotional low before you determine if you have the actual capacity to make it happen. That's emotional. Emotional. Yeah, so emotion, ride the high and the low. And really you just put yourself, I just imagine the best possible outcome. And I'm like, yes, for like a minute, 90 seconds, that feels amazing. And then I go, what's the worst possible outcome that could happen? And I imagine putting myself there and like, oh, can I handle this? Can I be okay with this possibility? And so I can make that emotional decision within like 3 minutes ish. But sometimes it takes, like, you have anyone with emotional authority, you have permission to take as long as you need to make a decision. I'll get back to you. Let me think about it. I'm going to pray about it. And if they're like, well, I need to know now, then the answer is no. That's just straight up. full permission. Sacral authority is right here in the gut in the sacral center. Put your like hand right on your womb or your heart line if you're a man, and you ask yes, no questions, and you'll feel this. My name is Jenny. For me, it's For you guys, it should be I mean, I don't know. We're all the same, right? But like, I like blue. I like bananas. I like, you want this, you want that. Like my daughter that's sacral, and she comes to me with a dilemma that she's struggling with, I'll just start asking her rapid fire questions. Your name is Devin. Your name is Jenny. You have a boyfriend. You go hiking. You love bananas. She hates bananas, right? Like I throw these uhs in there. So she just and she doesn't think. And then the question that she wants to know at the very end, just bam, and her body will just naturally respond. And she usually goes, I knew that. Like it's like, yeah, that feels right. So practicing, even in the grocery store, in your closet, your shirts, okay, we're in that. Pants, okay. Jewelry, like, and just see what your body wants you to wear. Like, grocery store, this aisle, okay, this shelf, this, and it's like a fun game to play. I wish I had sacral. Right now. I have to pray about it, Sal.
So what is that aspect or whatever?
That's emotional. That's emotional authority.
Okay.
Yeah, emotional authority. So anyone that has this little triangle, bottom right, on your human design filled in, your emotional authority, regardless of your design. And then if not, then sacral is next. And then splenic. So you're splenic. You are splenic, my friend. My daughter is a splenic projector. Splenic is your intuition. This is home of intuition. You just intuitively know. You don't know how you know. It doesn't make any fucking sense. There's no logic behind it. And it usually comes once and quietly. But you already know. So my daughter that's a splenic projector, when she comes to me, I'll listen to her. I'll let her just vent and talk. And at the end, I'll be like, you already know.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, no. And I'm like, well, let's keep talking it out then. If you don't feel good about it, let's keep talking it out, But the splenic, it is just, you intuitively know. And there is no going, once you know, you can't unknow that. And you just have to follow it. Or maybe you don't have to. But you'll be bitter if you don't. Yeah, and then there'll be lots of success if you do. So I advise learning, and that's why Intuition Lab probably really spoke to you. Because intuition is literally your way of making decisions.
It is.
Yeah. So connecting with that. Then we have there's ego, which is yeah, you can read it. People can read it. There's none of those in this class, so we're not going to go over it. We're not going to go over these right now either. Okay. That's all I really wanted to show. Stop share. Because that's all the human design we're going to do right now. Because today I really want to focus on the life's work center, the life's work sphere, and the lines that you have.
So life's work was what we did. That was the top number. What we did.
Your sun, your life's work is your conscious sun. So the number, point, and line. So first, let's talk about. So your activation sequence, which is these first four spheres that create your incarnation cross in a human design. These are your 4 prime gifts in human design and Gene Keys. These are like your innate, this is, yep, the northeast, south, and west. These are your 4 prime gifts. These make up 70% of who you are. So that's why if you only focus on these 4 spheres,
do you say 70%?
70% of your being is made up of your incarnation cross.
So the outside is the incarnation cross. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And it makes just like a perfect cross. Yeah. The lines, it goes like this, so the path.
Okay.
Goes from
okay.
like this.
Okay.
And the lines even have, we're going to talk about them. The lines are a part of it. So you can't talk about one without talking, like you can't talk about your life's work without talking about evolution.
Because their lines, you mean direction?
Yeah, it's called the pathway. And this pathway between your life's work and your evolution is the pathway of challenge. Because these are polar opposites. The life's work is your conscious sun, the evolution is your conscious earth. So it's your divinity, like what you came here to be, and then your humanity, who you are, right? And so, and then this is unconscious sun and unconscious earth. So those are months away, right? So this is what we're talking about. Life's work and evolution will be programming partners, and this is the pathway of challenge. Life's work, evolution, and that's the pathway of challenge. Because the challenge is learning to embrace the duality of our holy humanity, our divine humanness, right? Like our spirit being. Like those two words are inherently paradoxical. And so this is your life's work is something that you don't really master in this life. It is a lesson that comes up for you over and 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 over again. The job is to learn to accept that this is how it is for you. So like mine is my shadow is reaction.
So does your shadow tie into this challenge?
Yes, 100%.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, shadow totally ties into it.
Yeah, every of the 64 keys is always gonna have the shadow, the city, and the gift.
Okay.
Yeah. And in the shadow is not bad. The shadow is not wrong. The shadow is not evil. The shadow is not something we try to get rid of and shine up with some glitter. It's the seed. The shadow is the seed that holds the energy of the tree, which is the gift. And then the city is what bears the fruit. And then that fruit drops down to the earth. And guess what? We start all over again. We're back as the seed, growing up as the tree, and then we bear our fruit as our highest expression. Then we drop and we start all over again. City is the fruit.
Yeah, and it's also in Sanskrit, it means divine gift or illumination. So when you hit that highest thing, you're illuminated.
Yeah, this is your highest, the city is your highest frequency of being in this gene key, in this essence. And it's something that you just are. You don't need to try, Christine, because that's your dilemma. I love you. Not calling you out, I'm calling you out. But all of us, like we all are trying, right? We try so fucking hard. But it's like this, what I love about human design and gene keys is that every time I learn more about me, it's like, oh, I'm doing okay. I'm not supposed to remember and memorize all of these things. I have an open head center. I'm designed to forget. Like that's not my job. Other people have brain centers that remember, and now I will just use them. You know, like we came here together. We have access to all the gene keys. We have all of them. But just like our physical genes, we have some that are activated and some that are repressive.
Yeah.
So it's funny because repressive is in here, right? So like we have not reactive, but we have repressed genes, like, you know, blonde hair, blue eyes, brown skin, freckles, stretch marks. My mom didn't get stretch marks. I got that gene.
I know, same. How?
So we have all of these genes, just not all of them are activated within us. Your gene keys, these are all inherently activated within you. These are your unique activated, like this is your soul fingerprint. Your soul had a fingerprint. It's your gene keys. So you have all of them. So that's why we talk about them. And every seed holds all of the shadows. And every gift holds all the gifts, and every city holds all of the cities. So when you activate, like you move from the shadow into the gift frequency, you can literally shift everyone around you out of shadow and into gift. When you step into your city and experience that, and we all have those moments of bliss and enlightenment and, oh, it's so easy, you know, from blips and moments. When you're in that frequency, you can take anyone around you and help them lift up to the next level, wherever they are. And so even if they have that gene activated or not, it's just the frequency of gift. City, love, forgiveness, compassion, curiosity. And those are going to be the key foundations I'd invite you to bring with you on this study is forgiveness. I was innocent. I didn't know what I didn't know. And now I know I can do better, but I'm going to mess up. So forgiveness, forget over and over and over and over again. Compassion and curiosity over criticism every time. You find yourself being critical, boop, 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 boop. Forgive. And how can I be curious about this? I wonder, how can I have a little more compassion? Because I truly believe that in order to fix the world, to heal this chaotic, crazy shit that we're all going through collectively, we have to learn how to stop being at war with ourselves. Just hands down. We have to learn that I am my own authority and stop looking for outside validation and permission. And also trusting that because I trust me, I'm going to trust you, and I'm going to trust you, and I'm going to trust you, and I'm going to trust you. And like, could you imagine living in a world where we all just trusted ourselves and each other to do whatever we need to do that's best for us? Right? Like, and not in a selfish, egotistical, narcissist way, but in a no, I know that I am connected to the greater whole, and what I do for me affects everyone around me. And therefore I'm going to take great caution and care with myself so that I can show up in great care of others around me as well. So it's a lot of permission energy. Okay.
So can I
Yes,
ask a question?
absolutely.
So it's kind of interesting to me that seeds are shadows. So what we plant, what we nourish, what grows, right? Like, I mean, it's a beautiful, I like analogy of the seed, right? And the fruit that eventually is produced from that, and the composting back into ourselves of those things, right? It's just, but that really. So my question is that's like what I'm understanding of it, and so really like there's innately this unraveling of ourselves,
Yes.
right? Because starting, right, birthing from shadow, right, those are parts that are I don't know, like more vulnerable, harder to accept and things like that, right?
Yeah.
So it's kind of interesting to think of that like miraculous evolution of ourselves if we dare enough to nurture those shadow parts, you know? I don't know. That's just sort of my it's just sort of like how I'm like I was like, read? I don't want to nurture that. Like, what is that? Right? And then I'm like, ooh, listen to that. It's like the resistance that I have to what greed is. Ooh. And then I'm like, oh, and I keep sort of like layering, like notice my layering. I'm like, okay, now what? Now what? And I'm like, okay. But if I do, there's like this softer, more rejuvenating side of what that means to nourish those shadow parts, right? You know?
Yeah.
I mean, and I'm constantly trying, constantly working on myself. And in other ways, that's familiar. But this is sort of like I said, I've only like surface thought of human design and been barely introduced to it before. And so it's a new way of just kind of connecting those pieces. I'm like, oh, okay, so that's what it is. Because initially I was like, okay, interesting.
Yeah, it's shadow work in a very beautiful way, but there's also, you guys have all heard of shadow work. Have you heard of the golden shadow? So Carl Jung coined shadow work, and we're as a Western society are like, yeah, let's dig into this shit on the subconscious. But he also talked about the golden shadow, and no one is talking about that. It blows my fucking mind because everything has its opposite. It's equal and opposite. So if there's a shadow, guess what? There's the golden shadow too on the opposite, the flip side. So I love that the Gene Keys gives us, there's the shadow and then like the neutral space where there's like the negative, the neutral, then the positive. If we're going in a frequency of like
Frequency
a
band.
frequency band, not like good, bad, negative, positive, but just like, right, there's the negative aspect, the positive aspect, but there's neutral. The gift is neutral. The gift is just like a lot of my human design Gene Keys teachers always tell me, don't even worry about the city, focus on the gift. Just focus on the gift. Because what you focus on grows, right? What you focus on grows. Like I tell my kids all the time, wherever your mind and your eyes are going, because sometimes it's not always our physical eyes, because I'll like stare off in space and have a million ideas happening. Whatever you're thinking about, you're watering. So are we watering more shit? Are we watering more stuff we don't like? Like, I don't want to pay any attention to it. You know, it's like, actually, no, I like, I kind of, there's a part of me that wants to keep it doing. What's wrong with you, Josh? Show me the screenshots. What did this woman say? But I actually don't, I don't want to grow any more of that, you know? So, you know, we're fucking human, you know? So it's cool. And sometimes it's okay to just be that human. But like the cool thing is like does the tree ever taste its own fruit? Does the tree ever like, apple is so good? Never. The fruit is for others, to nourish others. Like,
It's a beautiful point.
Yeah. Yeah.
so like,
That should be framed.
thanks guys. I'll be here all day. I will be here all day actually. But yeah, it's like we did not come here alone because it was like, hey, good luck, figure shit out. It's like we came here with all of these people so we could see ourselves in each other and receive what I don't have from you, and I can give you what you don't have, and we sacred reciprocity in this beautiful way. Like this is where the world is going.
Yes.
This like we're realizing the systems have set up for, as a win-lose, a sum-zero game, only one winner and one loser, and everybody else is the loser. But we can live in a way that's infinity, where everyone wins because we live in an infinitely abundant universe. We all have the same gene keys, just different ways of being expressed through us. Like I say all the time, I think of us, everyone as God in drag. I am God in Jenny drag, experiencing what it's like to be in a Jenny body with thoughts and relationships and ideas and desires and fears, everything. Jenny, God expressed as Jenny, God expressed as Sal, God, you know, and I don't think of God as a dude in the sky. Like I think of God as consciousness, infinite energy and abundance. And we have it all the time. We limit ourselves and we forget and we go in these patterns. And so this is waking that up and going, hey, remember you are, I mean, for me, I am rebirth. That's my city. Revolution is my gift. A little joke about energy here. But reaction is my shadow. So you guys catch me react and be like, right? Okay. Great questions, great conversation. All right, let's go into, so the activation sequence is a series of 3 leaps of awareness that unfold in your life as you activate the higher purpose within your DNA. These inner realizations are called your challenge, breakthrough, and core stability. And it's this: your challenge, your breakthrough, and your core stability. These are the pathways through your activation. Challenge, breakthrough, core stability. So, and you guys are welcome to like look at these books and take pictures and stuff too. This is the where'd it go?
Core what?
Stability.
Thank you.
Thanks. Yeah.
And that's the straight line from right down to left.
That's from west to south.
Challenge.
Okay.
Breakthrough.
Okay.
And core stability.
Okay. That's the I already have that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we will get into each of these a little more. Today, we're going to focus a little bit on the challenge, but we'll probably do challenge a little bit more when we get to our evolution sphere. We'll see how this all unfolds, you guys. We're all doing this together. So if you have ideas, I'm here for it. Okay, the pathway of challenge. We must begin by looking into the nature of the shadow within us in order to get the hidden gift inside. Because to look at your shadows and become more aware of them in your daily life is what this work is all about. We're here to evolve. DNA, it is written in the story of DNA that it must evolve in order to survive, and it must evolve even further in order to thrive. So these are our spiritual DNA, like our crystalline or crystalline genome, however you say those words. But your life's work is dictated symbolically by the sun, the yang force of energy, and your evolution is dictated symbolically by the earth, the yin force of matter. So your life's work is an expression of what you do. Your evolution is the turbine that drives what you do. So if you don't know your evolution,
Dude, I'm the divine drunk.
Divine
That's my evolution. Yes.
drunk?
That's 56. You are the divine drunk.
Oh my
These
God.
people don't make sense to other people. They are the divine drunks on the planet. I'm like, I'm kidding me. Okay.
You're a good time.
I'm a good time.
You are a good time. So your evolution will be the conscious earth, which is directly below your conscious sun on your human design. If you don't have your gene keys, it's the black earth symbol. It is nice to know. Mine is intolerance,
Yeah.
understanding, and then forgiveness.
Which one is the first?
It's the next one under the sun. It's the circle with the cross.
Okay,
Yeah. The one on the right side.
and what does that tell us?
This is your evolution. This is a programming partner. It is the exact opposite, literal opposite of your life's work. Your life's work is your sun. Your evolution is your earth. And so this is the pathway of challenge, because you're challenged between, am I spirit or human? Am I divine or am I physical? Am I like, what am I? And so this pathway of challenge is this duality of understanding. I have an intolerance to everything, and so I react. That's when I'm in my shadow. Right?
Is that the pathway of challenge? The earth?
Earth sun. Yeah. Pathway of challenge is connecting your earth, your life's work to your evolution. Yeah. So who doesn't know what theirs is? And we can look it up.
Well, I thought mine is, so like you're saying that your challenge is intolerance, how do I know what my challenge
What's
is?
your shadow?
Oh,
Your shadow is shadow. Right. So I've got my intolerance is my radiance, the
Oh.
evolution. And then reaction is my life's work. So those are my shadows. And I'm constantly like, why am I intolerant of this? Why am I reacting? I'm reacting because I was intolerant, or I'm intolerant and now I'm reacting, right? They feed each other, but they're like this, one's this earthly thing, I'm intolerant of these earthly things. And so I spiritually react. I don't know. We're still playing.
so the suppressive and the shadow are the two things that are my off.
So the shadow shows up in both reactive and repressive ways. So we can look up, what is your shadow? Deafness. Oh, that's right. I have that one too.
Or do you?
Yeah. No, what's your your evolution?
My evolution is 22.4. This is my, I don't know. Yeah. That's my gene keys. Got my gene keys or my
Yeah. So you're 23. 23. There is a way. Did you screenshot this or is this
Yeah.
a website?
This I screenshotted it from the website, so I can refer to it later, but I have it on the web. I have that.
On the website, you can click to change and put the line, like, see how mine shows me and the shadow you can see.
The second point in your profile, right? Am I in the right place?
What do you want to see on evolution?
So I want to see, settings. So the settings button. City, gift, shadow, line, and backwards. Now it's gonna screenshot.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
But now you'll be able to see it. You'll see the shadow very city. Who needs their challenge? Let me see. Uh-oh,
This is,
you lost yours.
I'm just looking at that with all this on.
Unless you
Oh,
go
what is
back.
You have to last, she went into settings, go into settings,
Up here.
over here,
Yeah, back button.
and then turn all these on, wait, no. I don't know, that.
Did you get yours?
I know, yeah, there you go.
Let me see your human design. You're okay. We're all learning together.
Oh, so do the human design.
Wow.
64.2. Do human design.
Wow.
No.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah, your dinkies.
I'll show you how it says change the settings. Okay, so you're 64. 64.2. We're gonna go in the lines here.
And then we're down here, and
64.
then. City, so it's here, these things, here.
This is your, this is your evolution.
Right.
Oh, and read it, and that's probably no.
Oh, yeah, so now it's going to be that message in the right place.
Oh, cool.
Oh, that's cute.
Mhm. Super cool. I want to find yours next to mine. Yeah, we're very different. Cool.
And then the repressive and reactive, you want to know. Reactive, confused. It's even the same as your shadow. Repressive is imitating. And dilemma is consistency. Consistency is your dilemma. Being consistent or inconsistent. Consistent, inconsistent. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, hit them all. Hit them all. We're gonna start with this one. But up here, you can settings. You can add this, turn on the city give shadow line pathways. It'll make it messy, but you will be able to see. So now we've got super abundance. Oh yeah! I love that one. Yeah, they've updated their website. They've done a really good job. Okay, but so that's just now you know, as long as you know your shadow, gift, and city of that sphere. I appreciate you guys being super patient with me as we figure this shit out. So this is the pathway of challenge. And it's just the paradox of evolution of spirit and matter. Yeah. I'm like, is there anything else? So just knowing these two, this is your spirit and human, right? Like this is your whole life. You're going to be going through this pathway of challenge. So the sphere, your life's work, I know, right? Just buckle up and have fun, right? Like just be like, all right, this is who I am. Cool. This is what I do. And then just like and try to enjoy. So it really says the inner work. It's really all inner work. The shadow shows you a challenge that you will meet over and over and over again until you have fully accepted it. This is your life's work, shadow. There are essentially 3 phases that accompany the transformation of our shadows. All shadows: allow, accept, and embrace.
Wow.
Hi, honey. I love you so much. Thank you for being a part of me. Thank you for showing me where I still get to evolve and grow and learn. I'm not dead yet. I'm not done yet. That's onward and upward, right? Like the DNA helix. Acceptance means that your inner work is really kicking in. You've summoned the courage to take responsibility for something inside yourself. So like this courageous, vulnerable, it's literally the greatest act of, I think, revolution and self-love that anyone can do is learning how to love themselves, all parts of themselves, everything. It's really, I think, the most courageous act of, I do believe
Limited.
revolution. Yeah. It means acceptance means you've summoned the courage. Oh, we already said that to take responsibility for something inside yourself. It's the spark of fire of transformation that reddens around you. The gift, every shadow contains a gift, and this process of transformation takes time. It's your primary challenge. As you continue to explore the inner reaches of your profile, you will see how your embracing of this pathway of challenge opens up all the other doors of your profile. Every time you recognize a negative pattern and embrace it, you unlock another gift. I mean, how's that for? Okay. And then the city, the divine essence, it's located as an essence inside yourself. It is what you are here to be. You just are. It is innate within you. You don't have to try. You don't have to search outside of yourself. You just have to remember, this is who I am. One of your greatest allies in this journey is going to be patience. Just be patient. You can't force this. It's just a natural, like you said, unfolding, unfurling, unveiling, just revealing. Like you're revealing that nature is self-organizing, right? It just slowly goes in this own way, and then it just shows itself to you when you're ready. And there's no amount of you trying, efforting, forcing, trying to create, manifest that's going to make it happen any faster. You can't go to a rose when it's all tied up in a bud and peel it open and make it bloom. You can't. You just can't. It blooms when it's ready. And so just trusting that because you are a human on this planet, you are a part of that natural process, and you will bloom when you're ready. The parts of you will bloom when you're ready, just on their own time. So let's go through the lines. Everyone tell me your line. I'm a 0.3.
Point two.
0.2.
It's so at the top of your chart, so go back to your chart. Uh-oh. Going through this. Oh, no.
So Gene Keys, I will tell you, it's a number 1 through 6. Or human design, it will tell you. Again, it's a number up by your astrology.
Your gene keys
Point.
3, but
0.4. Okay. Yeah. So we got 0.3, 2, 3, 4. Do we have any ones? You're a 1. So see how it's 63.2.
Oh, yeah.
You're a 0.2.
So you're the dancer.
Okay, you're a 2.
Oh, you're 2.5.
It's 2.5.
You're a hermit heretic.
These.
Nice.
Good enough.
Hermit heretic. Jordan's a hermit heretic too.
Oh.
I told Richard last night. Hermit heretic.
No, it's like,
And what is
these two? I don't know if they have a pair.
We're gonna go over that right now.
Okay, points.
Yeah.
So you're 1,
1.
2,
I'm not before.
3. Oh,
Yeah.
so you're 4. Okay. Okay. All right. So we're gonna go through all of these lines. So the analogy that he uses for lines is music between each key and its 6 lines. So if each key were a melody, then each line was like a key in which that melody could be played. Does that make sense? Okay. You have a whole string of gene keys that relate to aspects of your consciousness, and each gene key comes with its own specific line activation. If you look at your gene keys, there's always a point 1 through 6 in all of them. This is the way your gene key expresses uniquely through you.
Yeah, so like you could both have 60 as your life work, but one of you expresses as the dancer and the other as a teacher.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So, a major part of your contemplation practice will be to unlock the inner meaning of your gene key and its line in the context of its position within the overall sequence. Right? Yeah.
If you have a 1 in one place and a 1 in a different place, is it?
It will have a different meaning.
Okay.
Yeah. Each sphere is a key. And then the lines are the frequency of which you play that key out
Okay.
or octave.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
right? Like on a piano, you have all the octaves, but there's a C down here, a C, a C, a C, a C. Are you C one, two, three? You see what I'm saying? Okay. All right, so line one is the creator. Who's your one? Okay, so you're number one. The creator, the first line of each gene key expresses the inner essence of the archetype it contains. The first line of each gene key. So every gene key, all 4 gene keys, the first line expresses the essence of its archetype. You're like, what the fuck does that mean? We're going to keep going. We humans are here to be creative. Our life's work is essentially a creative work in process. When we finish our life's work and return to the void, someone else steps in and continues our work, whatever it may be. And so the chain of creative evolution continues. You start it. You are the starter of this. If you have a first line of your life's work, then you are here to create something new that's never been done before. It has to be your idea. It has to be something that emerges from deep within inside of you. What you're two. Okay. You can ride on the shoulders of other creators who have come before you, but still your vision must be an original. When you apply this line to your life's work, you need to consider that gene key at a very deep level. Get real familiar with it. Your contemplation must take you right to the bottom of the well. I want just. My husband's a 1-3, so I love ones. They're fun. There is great depth in you wanting to find expression in the world. You may need a lot of courage and patience to find and express yourself fully in your work. Whatever you do, it must have this vital creative element within it. Otherwise, you will never be able to feel fulfilled in your life. It's got to be creative. I love that you're moving too. I love it because we just did yoga, so I'm like good to sit, but this is too long to sit. Okay, line twos. My twos? Twos. Dancers. Okay, y'all are my dancers. Every second line carries a strong feeling of fluidity. Whereas the first line is about digging deep to unearth the creative fruits, the second line is about self-expression. So you don't really have to dance, Isabeau, if you're worried about it. If you like to, absolutely go for it. But it's not required. It's just the essence of the energy and how it moves. No, I'm a 3. At it, I know, right? But no, I'm definitely a 3. It's just me. At its best, the second line is also unself-conscious. I know who the fuck I am and I don't care what I'm doing, right? Like the dancer who becomes lost in the joy of the dance. Yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah. If you have the second line as your life's work, then you will have to find out the gifts in life that come to you naturally and easily. Just what's easy, what feels good. I'm like, I've always been good at this. You need to do things that you are best at, things you love, the things you can do without even thinking. The archetype of the dancer refers to an inherent natural gift that emanates from you. When you trust in this gift, it just flows out of you with a beautiful, natural, unstudied air. It's like grace, right? It just makes me think of grace. When you contemplate the gene key of your life's work, think about the thing you do with the most grace and ease. There it is. It will give you the clue as to where your life's work truly lies. So what just feels natural and easy for you? That's 2. That's line 2. Line 3 is the changer. Yeah.
We have a 3 in a different area. Does this same thing apply? No.
Nope, this is only for life's work sphere. Yeah. There are some themes. 1s are always the beginners. 6s are always the closers, right? There's some themes within the lines. 3s are always the experimenters, but they show up in the spheres slightly differently, but they do we'll find the common themes as we go throughout this process. So line 3, this is me and, no, just me? You guys gonna learn about me. The changer. So unlike the second line that follows a clear inner flow out into the world, the third line is far less predictable. All like, hey guys, today it's not Intuition Lab. Surprise, I changed it. We're doing something new.
Like that time the sound bath and it goes silent.
Silent, yeah. The sound bath that was silent. Played nothing. What?
We're all
Uh-huh.
like,
That's funny.
is anything?
I didn't even tell him either. I was like, this is gonna be a fun experiment. There was rain coming down the pipe over there. There was a rain
The sound artist upstairs.
upstairs, yeah. Okay. All third lines have change at their heart. They do not often manifest the kind of stability that other lines have. This means that the lives of those with third lines are very often colorful or viewed from the shadow, chaotic. If you have the third line, your life's work, your greatest challenge is to learn to let go of what your mind thinks is normal. Your archetype is the changer, which means that you will learn from your gifts of life. You have many different experiences and different roles with different people coming in and out of your life. And if you can let go and enjoy this kind of exciting narrative, then you will lead a very rich life. Like, it's really fun that you like to dive deep. Because old narrative was like, boring. Now I'm like, oh, actually, it's really cool because you teach me little nuggets. I don't have to do all the hard reading. You do it for me. Thanks. Really fun now, right? I've been learning over a decade of practicing. I'm learning. If, however, you compare your life to others who may seem more stable, you may end up harboring all manner of self-judgments that will undermine your true gifts. So when you contemplate your Gene Keys life's work, you need to imagine it in the most dynamic, changing, and adaptable form, and it will bring you closer to the essence of your life's work. So revolution, y'all, it is time for a fucking revolution.
Yeah.
But I do not want to fight. Let's just fucking create cool shit and create a new way that's better and more fun. And like, just like we all have our gifts, we all give our gifts, and then we receive what's not our gifts by the people that have them. Like, done. Easy, guys. I've solved all world's problems. You're welcome. Okay, like, where is the server? What are you? Oh, you are one. Okay, so you two are ones.
I am one.
All right, the server of all 6 lines, the 4th line has the capacity to be the most focused. Studious, very studious.
That's
That's true. When you apply this line to the gene key of your life's work, it can create a very powerful, influential gift. If you have 4th line, this is your life's work, it colors the corresponding gene key, with an incredible capacity for conviction. You have an innate ability to influence other people. I see you. Depending on your attitude, you're looking at me, I know. I see you. Depending on your attitude, this can either push people away or draw them to you. And you do it like just so like low key. And it's like people are like, it's very low, it's very gentle. The way you lead is very just open and inclusive and loving, and I just love you, but okay. The realm of the 4th line is people. That's the realm of the 4th connection, heart. You got to connect to the heart. It's the 4th chakra. Depending on your let's see, we did that. Whatever your life's work gene key, its healthiest expression is through service. For a 4, service is huge. You are the server. For service can mean anything. It can, for instance, be about quality, refinement, courtesy, or as obvious as serving profession. The server is an archetype that clearly involves the giving of your gifts for the sake of others. In other words, you are really in it because you love to see someone else smile. Offering the fruit that I've never tasted. Here it is for you. Yeah, you do. Absolutely. All right, the fifth line is the fixer. We don't have any of these in here, but I'm going to go through them real quick. The fixer looks at the things that's already happened from lines 1 through 4 and decides if it's going to help the world or not. And if it's not going to help the world, it's going to fix it so it can. It's going to transmute it, change it. So whatever 1 through 4 has been doing, 5 is going to fix it so it actually serves humanity. You claim ownership of it, make something really powerful of it, and it's creating efficiency in the world. You can also think how you make a business out of this archetype if you're a 5 in your life's work. Organized, when well organized, it's needed by many people. Of all the 6 lines, you have perhaps the greatest capacity to be outwardly successful in this world through your gifts. So anyone that's a line 5 in your life's work. Okay, last line 6. None of us here, huh? But yeah, it's in your life's purpose. So line 6 is the teacher in the life's work sphere. In a sense, it lives according to different laws. It doesn't make anything better or worse, as each line has its advantages. The question that beats the heart of the 6th line is why? The 6th line has a certain relationship to the first line as it brings completion to the whole spectrum of wisdom contained within each gene key. So 1s dig down into the root, and then 6s go, why? Why did we dig down there? Is that really what we're supposed to be looking at, right? The first line holds the essence of the gene key, and the 6th line writes its autobiography. So in other words, this one kind of wraps it up nice. The 6th line has the capacity to be the wisest of all the lines, not the smartest, which is line 1. You guys are the smarty farties here. Not the most attractive, line 2. Hello, Isabeau and Sal. I mean, who's the most attractive? Not the most exciting. That's me. That's line 3. The most exciting. Not the most approachable, line 4. And not the most successful, line 5. We don't have anyone in here. But the one that simply sees farther than others. So if 6th line has to be rooted in patience, you have to understand the approaches of all other lines before you answer the question why. So line 6 has a little more work to do than the rest of us, but there it is. So how are we doing on time? Oh, it's perfect. Okay, we got all of the lines. So this week, the invitation is to really sit with your shadow. Gift, city, get comfortable with those. If you want a reactive, repressive dilemma, they help understand it, but really sit with what is my shadow? What is my gift? What is my city? Where have I seen these in my life already? Where have these been playing out for me? Show me, ask spirit, guide, your intuition, whatever you have. Be like, show me where this is in my life right now. In different situations, how is my life's work playing out in this specific situation? Am I in my shadow? Am I reactive or repressive? How can I use my line in this situation to maybe help express this gene key and come to, can I just move up into the gift frequency? If I'm in the shadow, can I move into gift? If I'm in gift, have I experienced the city? When have I experienced it? What have I done? What was happening that allowed me to tap into that highest frequency of my being? So you can start to, it's almost like starting to, what is the word where you, that is a word, deconstruct. Like you're deconstructing all of these parts and pieces of your life. And the reason why I wanted to change Intuition Lab into this, and it's still very Intuition Lab, this is how you're designed to receive intuition. This is how your intuition is speaking to you. So knowing that I'm a manifester and I get an inspired idea and I inform and I'm emotional, right? You guys are both emotional, right? Like, okay, that's first. How's my intuition giving me these inspired ideas? How do I inform, right? And then what does my gene key life's work have to do with that? Projector. Where am I being invited to step more into my gift or my city here, or my line? How can I invite myself into this expression or the archetype, or where is it showing up around me already? As generators and manifesting generators, how can I ask more yes/no questions about this and get some more uh-huhs and uh-uhs so I can dive a little deeper. Like, is it okay to dive deeper? Uh-huh. Or like maybe you get an uh-uh and you're like, oh, interesting. Why am I afraid? Uh-uh. Am I, like you just ask questions and play with your shadow gift and city with asking those questions. And reflectors, we have a whole month in this gene key. So just like enjoy the sampling process. Reflectors sample. They sample because they aren't defined. They have no centers. All of their centers are white, not defined. They're all unfilled in. They sample the energy of the environment around them. And within a month, they get to decide, yeah, I like this. I'm going to adopt it and claim it for a little bit. And then when they want, they can let it go. Or they can be like, yeah, no, thanks. I don't want that.
This is making Germany.
Yeah. I have a new husband every moment, every day. He's different. Every month he's different. I really know that. I'm insane. I'm a 3. I thrive on change. I can't connect with the same person.
Yes, but like, some still be like.
Yeah, you're a 1. You want to get to the bottom of it. And I'm a 3. I want to explore upside down, sideways, loopy loop. Like, so yeah, it's my design. It's perfect for me. But so it's like this validation of self. And so the invitation is to go home this week, do whatever research is being called to you, whatever shows up for you, that's your intuition. I want to know more about this. That's your intuition. I'm really confused about this. That's your intuition. Like, I desire this. That's your intuition. Your unique design guiding you through not a map, 2 maps. We have 2 maps. Where's my other one? So go home, get organized. I have a binder. I also have my astrology wheel here. And then, yeah. And I did, so that one, is it okay to share this? Yeah, okay. I know this is a lot of information, you guys. So I trust you as sovereign beings to know what's best for you. And if something dings, listen, do it. And if it doesn't, it doesn't matter. And it doesn't affect me at all. I'm here for you, and me. So I'm here for me and then you for you, right? So this I did, what's the book called? Sacred Contracts? Soul Contracts? Carolyn Miss.
I thought it was. I heard about Sacred Contracts.
Sacred Contracts.
Yeah.
Yeah. And in there, she has you cast your own wheel based on your archetypes. But then I also put my zodiac, and then the house. What is it? The energy of the house. And then I went in and filled in all my gene keys. These are all my gene keys, that are connected with the sun, the Venus, the Mercury, the Jupiter, right? So I can see in my chart where my human design gene keys are. And then I can look at this and go, oh, that's in, like my life's work. One of the things maybe to look at. Okay, so your sun, 49.3, can you find where that is in your human design chart? So 49.3, 49, just 49 is in the solar plexus. So my sun is in my emotional center, and my emotional center is defined. That gives me more information about my gene key, that my life's work is inherently going to be emotional because it's in the emotion center, and my emotion center is defined. So there's like triple emotion happening there for me. So does anybody need to know where theirs is? We can look.
So 60 is here.
60. So your life work is in your root. Okay. And your root is defined. So anyone with a defined root needs to move their body to sweat every day. So if you're feeling confused about the intolerance, have you moved your body today?
Awesome.
It could be a really easy.
I like that.
What numbers are you guys? Did you find, everyone found where their life work is in human design? If yours is also in your root and you have a defined root. So you also need to move every day to sweat. And where your life's work is there, if you're struggling with your life's work,
Number is
go move.
Is that where we find our life works number in our chart? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, find your life's work in your human design. So what number is yours again?
63.2.
63. So find 63 in your human design chart, and it's up in the head. Top center. Is your center defined or undefined? Your head center. Is it colored in or is it white? Okay, so you have a defined head center. So you're going to want to, if you want to, this is again, just listening. My gene key is in my head center. How do I think? What do I know about this already? Because you're defined, you came with a set of knowing. Any with an open head center, there's pressure to know, but I'm just a fucking airhead and it's just shit comes and goes. I have millions of ideas. They're not all for me and it's fine. I love people that have defined head centers because I'm like, hey, will you hold on to this information for me until I ask later or remind me later? Because I'll forget even to ask.
Also something to the color.
So no,
Like a color.
no, if it's colored, it's defined. If it's not colored, it's undefined.
Doesn't matter.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. And colored defined center means that you just came with a set way of being in that energy and you're good. Undefined means you're open to sampling other energies around you and you can, adopt some and let them go in how they serve you or not. And it doesn't mean you can't not adopt if you have a defined center. It just means you kind of already come with a set way of being in that energy.
And what are the different, like, what's the configuration of the shapes? So that, like, if I'm like, oh, okay, this area is colored, this area is colored.
So these are the chakras.
Oh, it's your chakra.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. So we've got the head chakra, the ajna, or the crown
Yeah.
chakra is the top, and then the ajna is the triangle that points down. That's the third eye. Then the throat is the square in the center. And then this diamond right here is actually your identity center, your ego, I believe. And this is your heart. Uh-huh.
I fucking love
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yes. There's different charts. Yeah. Yeah. But they all have the same. One of these is your heart. The little triangle or this guy, I can't remember. One's your heart and one's your identity ego. This little triangle, though, I do know that only 20% of the population has it defined. Do you guys have it defined?
circle of it.
Oh, yours is circle. You have it defined. You have it defined. Is yours defined? Is yours no? Okay, so you two, 20, you only 20% of the population, but you say you're gonna do it, you better fucking do it.
That's exactly how I am.
But you cannot hold that against other people because only 20% of the people have it in the world. So you can't be mad at other people when they don't. And-
I'm so pissed off when
Uh-huh.
someone speaks.
Yeah, sorry, that's me. I will flake all the time.
It's so irritating.
Yep. I change my other mind all the time. And we're allowed to. We're designed. But you can also go, I call this complete. I claim this complete. I am done with this. Even if you're not like done. She's like, I'm calling this complete. And you just claim it as complete. And you can. So, and then there's your sacral in the center. The left is your solar plexus. The right is your spleen. And the bottom is your root. So it's chakra center plus, because there's 9 centers. So there's a little extra. And I have an open head center. So I forget often which is which right here, heart or spleen or heart or ego. So we'll have to, this is
So much.
I know, right?
I know I already feel like most of this last one very.
No, I
Just trust.
I feel like I'm at capacity, but I do feel like I've learned more about gene keys today than I have.
Okay, so this is heart. This little guy is your heart. The little one is your heart, and the center one is your ego.
And then,
But this is what's so
the
cool.
right is solar
plexus.
plexus.
And
The what?
The right is solar plexus.
So this is what
Uh-huh. Yeah, when you're facing it, it's the right is solar plexus, left is spleen. Right, solar plexus, spleen. Yeah.
Because you're activating dormant DNA. And so as you continue to trust and read, you'll get these epiphanies through reading, and then it just gets layered.
Kind of like when you watch a movie that like you really have to pay attention to every time you watch it, like something else, like, oh, this that.
Yeah,
Like when you watch it
Yes.
the times and every time you're like, oh, just that.
exactly. Yeah, so it just builds on itself. So you could read this whole book and not make any sense of it, and then go read it again, and you're like, well, okay, this is starting to make sense. So your subconscious will always pick up, and then consciously you'll pick it up later, and then you're like, "Ooh, this is a fun little game." I love this.
Yeah, it's a living transmission. It's a living transmission, and we are the beneficiaries. And anytime you spend in it, you're not only benefiting yourself, you're benefiting the entire collective consciousness.
So my life's work since April.
Yeah. All right. So your life's work is literally to turn yourself on.
Ooh.
Get wet. For
Oh,
reals.
yeah.
Yeah. Pussy power, baby, for reals. Like sacral, anyone with sacral authority, like you better be hard for life or your life's gonna be miserable. But
Thank you.
like, I'm just being a heretic. That's just what that's my design. Mm,
Yeah. So many years.
yeah. Start tuning in, sister. This is your life's work right here. Is right here. You get real comfy with this, baby.
My life's work is in my third eye center.
Ooh. So visions. Visions. Yeah.
Wonder, yeah.
Vision. What do you see? Imagination.
I guess that-
Image. I nation. Imagination. I am the magic. I of my nation. And
I already knew
I'm
that.
a word nerd. I nation. Yeah, what am I creating with my life's work here?
So,
Yes.
do most people have their authority? Is that what their life's work are? Like mine's, I'm sacral authority. That's what my life's work is. Like does that have anything to do with it?
No, because you're splenic and hers is in root and yours is you're emotional and yours is in your third eye
What was it?
or crown. Where was your?
It's in the top.
This is the top one, your crown. Head center, yeah. So no, just yours. Not just yours, I'm sure other people's
Yeah.
are.
They're not related.
Mine just happens to be my emotional
Okay.
center, but yeah, not everybody's. We're finding out today. So if you have questions, I'm gonna upload this to YouTube. So if you have